And welcome back, y'all, to another edition, a very late edition, excuse me, of Grade A Fantasy as we do a very late preview of the defenses for Week 17 FanDuel main slate. Let's get right into it. A lot of news did happen, so let's just adjust some things. As usual, you know me, I'm always on some fine to mid-level to lower defense, but I definitely see why a $5,000 defense in the Eagles. Now that don't have to worry about CeeDee Lamb, they are very viable for 5,000. I also think with Jalen Hurts, the running game plays a part into this. They're not gonna have Kenny Pickett do a lot or force a lot. So I think if you have somebody like Kenny Pickett, I think who has a decent arm, could keep it short, sweet, simple, take a few shots deep, but have Saquon. I think Saquon's getting 30 carries in this one. It shortens the game, keep the clock running. I think Eagles are viable for that $5,000 price tag. Indianapolis, not the strongest defense, but they do have a good match against the Giants. I don't agree with them being all the way up at 49,000 though, but they're only priced up because of the matchup. Tampa Bay, even though they're leaky, it's still Carolina that they're playing, so I do like Carolina at this spot right here at 4,800. Obviously the late news. The offense won't be the same. There's going to be a lot of 3-and-outs plus bad weather. The Dolphins defense is going to be in some bad short field positions, so 4,700. I do not think the Dolphins should be 4,700, even though they're not playing a great offense either in DTR. But I think because of being on the road and being, in very bad and cold conditions, I think it favors the Browns still. You could probably drop the Dolphins down a bit, but I just don't think they should be up at this ranking. If anything, Buffalo should be at least a little bit higher home against the Jets. I mean, besides the Jet run game, I don't really think the Bills have really much to worry about anything else, so I do like them at 45. Washington is definitely somebody that should be higher. 4,400 against Michael Penix. That defense has improved, and they're not worried about Kirk Cousins, even though he seems shot. Kirk Cousins has definitely a better shot at getting the ball down the field and being more of a threat to put points on the board than Penix. That should be a game that's shortened because to protect Penix, what do? You make sure Bijan at least gets 24 to a max 29, 30, maybe even 31 touches. So I definitely like Washington there. Even though they're right next to each other and they are playing each other, I actually favor this matchup, even though it's on the road with Green Bay. Maybe you could get Darnold to at least get some turnovers. I love Jordan Love in this matchup because, yes, it's hard to run against the Vikings defense, but here he is one of the best quarterbacks at reading zone, but he does shred man to man, and then the man to man defenses of Minnesota does come often because they do come after the quarterback. So I actually favor the Green Bay defense over Minnesota's defense in this game. As you keep going down, some of this mid-level to the beginning of the bargain tier I really don't like, so we're gonna skip all that. I guess. I mean, if you start getting down this far, I kind of want to talk about Jacksonville. I think there's really a void in the middle. I guess I kind of like Jacksonville against Tennessee. Mason Rudolph is not the most impressive quarterback, so they're an option. But then I definitely like Cleveland. Cleveland should definitely be in the 4,000s. They're definitely underpriced. They're probably going to be the most popular. They're going to be in GPP, single entries, cashes, double ups, whatever the case is. And it was something that I did like in the beginning, but now that it's Joe Flacco, I don't like the Giants as much. If it was Anthony Richardson, so scratch that off. Like I said, there's a big void in the middle that I really don't like any of those matchups. But if anything, Jacksonville option. But I think my favorite pay down is the Browns, and then I'll tell you who else is an interesting pay down. I actually like the Raiders against New Orleans. Once again, theme of the week: disrespect. The horribleness of the New Orleans Saints just end this season. I think the Raiders are a great option at 3,200. Why? Also, to back it up, the Raiders have been playing hard. The Raiders have been no more than 3,500 probably in the last 5 to 6 weeks. And in the last 5 to 6 weeks, 6-9-9-6, and the 0 against Denver. So ever since the basically post Thanksgiving, they've basically either doubled or times 3 their price in defense. That's all you want when you go down this far. So favorite pay downs: Browns, Raiders. Favorite pay ups: pay up options. I like Washington. Yes, I like Philly. And I like Tampa Bay. I really do. Those are my favorite pay up options. So, thank you for the short episode. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Good luck in building the lineups. I still haven't figured out what I'm doing yet, but hey, you got all my choices this week. Once again, the Browns look even better with Tua being ruled out. Anthony Richardson's gone. Now it's Joe Flacco, so I don't like the Giants defense as much as I did. But all that new news, good luck. Slate starts in about, 12 hours? 10 hours from now by the time this gets posted. So thank you very much for tuning in. This is Grady Fantasy, signing off.